Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new. My name is Maria and today we're talking about lichen sclerosus as we've been talking about it for the last year. Thank you so much for your extended support, and today's video's topic is how to filter the information that you got from the internet. You see, for the years of researching information about lichen sclerosus, I've developed several rules and I just want to share them with you so that your journey of researching by yourself becomes easier, more reliable, and less stressful. Let's go. Rule number 1. Don't believe immediately everything you see. Just make a note if you think that this information is worth considering and return to it a little bit later. That brings us to the rule number 2. Take a breath, take a break. When I first discovered what my symptoms might be, and I mean when I first discovered that it can be skin cancer, lichen sclerosus, leukoplakia, or something else, my heart rate immediately spiked. It was like 110. My blood pressure spiked through the roof. So that's why I'm telling you, based on my experience, give yourself some time to decompress. Yes, sometimes we definitely face some bigger problems even than lichen sclerosus. It can happen to anyone, but our task is take this information to make the most of it and to get out. Your task is to find your way out of the situation you are in. For that, you should be able to think clearly. For that, give yourself time to decompress. Turn yourself off the topic for a while. Come back tomorrow or a few days later. You know that we all have to do through the certain stages or steps of acceptance. I'm sure that you all have heard of them. Shock, anger, denial, bargaining, acceptance, grief, walking through and moving on. And that's how basic human psychology works. Do not try to cheat. You won't do yourself any favor by cheating. Just give your real emotions a go. Don't deny them and go through all the stages of acceptance just to be able to fight for your health further. Rule number 3, challenge what you saw. You have to search for the arguments against and for the theory that you saw and that you are currently considering as your working theory, as what is going on with you. Rule number 4, search for scientific resources. If you read something about lichen sclerosus or some other disease in some kind of articles all over the internet, in some kind of Daily Mail, Forbes, whatever it is, it can be even a scientific journal, magazine, it doesn't matter. Go and check what you saw in the scientific sources. It's like scientific articles, libraries. It shouldn't be actually only articles, should be some medical trials. And this is actually the best part. When researching for some scientific data on some kind of treatment, you have to be able to see how many people were in the control group. So if there were only 3 people, that's not enough scientific data to actually prove that this kind of medication or treatment works for your health condition. It should strike you suspicious if there is not many scientific publications on the topic of some new miracle cure for lichen sclerosus, or if the presumable studies names lead you to nothing. Remember, in one of my videos I actually showed you that I was researching peptide therapy and there was some website with a miraculous cream or something. I don't remember even what it was for lichen sclerosus. I will give you the link below this video, you can check it by yourself. And that was the name of the study that presumably had to make me a believer that this cream or whatever it was actually went through some clinical studies. And guess what? That name of that study led me nowhere. So there was basically nothing about these studies in Google, in Yahoo, in Yandex. I couldn't find this study. And if it has ever existed, there would have been a trace of it. Every medication or every new medical procedure should go through medical trials, and the results of the medical trials should be available to public. Rule number 5, research the reviews. Try to connect with the authors of these reviews and get as much information from them as possible, because you know that in the 21st century we already have this AI. We don't need even people to write fake positive reviews. The AI does it. So always try to connect. When I created some reviews for the CO2 laser, I made myself open to whoever wants some more information, and for several years I've been reached out a couple of dozen times, and there is nothing to hide. I mean, I always answer. So yeah, just reach whoever wrote the review. And rule number 6, try to get support from family members, from your friends, or from a therapist. The support will give you some energy to keep going. Please keep going. This is the rule number 7. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.